Hello to those of you who are feeling called to watch this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out one card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your card, remember this is a general reading on YouTube. As always, if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, don't worry about it, let it go, because it might be for someone else. And if it was meant for you, it'll come back around again. So the card that I have is the Hermit, and I just saw the number 44 on the clock as soon as I saw that. So whoever is watching this, you are definitely being called to look inward right now, to traverse the darkness within you so you can navigate through the darkness in reality. This reading has already started off pretty interesting. I did a interesting reading, today. Like, I just now recorded it. And so I'm really excited and interested in what this reading is going to be about. And I'm glad I just threw these cards all over the floor. Just give me a second. I'm seeing the Sun, the Death card. Actually, I might take those. And the Lovers. I saw a lot of others, but considering others rhymed, I feel like I should take the Lovers. I don't know, there could be something here about rhyming for someone. Maybe someone is being called to the music industry to sing or to just work with sound. Wow. Oh, I understand that. I love sound. Clairaudience could be a significant psychic sense for somebody. Or music is just a really good way to express yourself. You're really being guided right now spiritually to heal. And this definitely feels like it's about some big spiritual journey that you're on, trying to really understand yourself and the world and your place in it. There's definitely a strong soul-searching type of energy here, and I believe the zodiac sign of Virgo is associated with the Hermit card. And also, I'm feeling that the Hermit Tarot, that specific tarot reader, could be significant, and I'm also thinking of like the traditional Hermit card, where I think it's like an old man with a lantern in front of them. There could be a message here about leading the light for yourself. Leaders, they pave their own path. They figure out new problems, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not sure how to put it, but it definitely feels like someone is being called to step into a leadership role here. It could be at work or being more assertive in a relationship. Someone here is definitely being called to exert their energy more in the physical world, if that makes sense. But now we're going to move on to the Prismavision Tarot cards to look a little deeper into this, which, as you know, we have the first three cards, which is interesting. The number 3 could be very, very significant for someone. Let's start with this card. We have the Lovers, which looks pretty messed up, but hey, everything happens for a reason. I believe in this card, her face is covered, like it got ripped off, like right there. So there could be something here about being really frustrated about something, like wanting to rip your face off. Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, that's reminding me of that. So that could be significant in some way. Maybe you are more in touch with your intellectual side, and it's hard to be compassionate towards people who are more ignorant, I guess you could say. So maybe like looking at the bigger picture more will help you have more patience for these people, just understanding and trusting that everyone has their own path. We're all, going to the same place. I felt something here about we're all walking home. It's going to take all of us, it's just going to take a different way to get there, a different route. And the only route that you need to be focused on is yours. This feeling of walking home is coming through so strongly, which, I don't know, that could be like significant in a literal sense, but I'm thinking like spiritually, we're all going to the same place. We all want to feel safe, and we're all sick and tired of how fucking scary this world is. But we have a lot more power to create more peace, and just really know that change does start with you, with the lovers. I mean, be that change you wish to see. Learn to love yourself and to commit to yourself and to respect yourself in terms of your worth and what you deserve. There definitely could be something here about not accepting anything less than you deserve. Being stubborn is a good strength if you choose for it to be. You can either use this anger and this frustration and this stubbornness to create more beauty in the world, or to create more ugly. You know, like there's definitely something here about picking and choosing your battles and taking your choices more seriously, taking how you show up in this world more seriously. The Lovers does have Gemini and I believe Mars and the heart chakra. This, I like heart chakra energy wise, I'm really feeling what you need to do. Like loving yourself is the name of the game for this reading. Appreciate your own strengths and don't be hard on yourself for the weaknesses that you have, because if you're willing to work towards it, you can turn those weaknesses into strengths. Know that you are a very adaptable person. Humanity is very adaptable, very malleable in a way, and you know, you just need to take your choices more seriously and make choices and self-love and what you deserve rather than hate and not getting what you want. Now that's a very deep thing, and that might, I don't know, could have been hard for someone to hear, but it's so important, especially these days, to start being honest with yourself, because you do have courage. You are already courage. You know, you're still a human. You have instincts. You get angry. It's okay to be human. You're not just a soul. You're a body too. You know, there definitely feels something here about recognizing that your body is a vessel and your soul is you. You really need to learn to appreciate your own strengths, to not be so hard on yourself for not being accepted, and you know, just learn to accept yourself. There's definitely some powerful energy and messages coming through, which makes a lot of sense with Mars, because I know Mars can be very, very destructive. So you could be being called to work through some self-destructive habits, and know that you can, that you are smart enough to understand yourself and to rewire your brain in a way that, you know, says I love myself rather than I hate myself. And I also have this message coming through. I got it earlier and I thought it might come through in this reading, but watch how you speak to yourself. You know, I hate myself, I hate the world. You're telling the world, I hate. I love myself, I love the world, I love. Wow, there's something so beautiful about changing the way that you speak to yourself in terms of I hate and I love. Who are you? This is I am kind of energy. The root chakra could definitely be very, very important right here. You need to have a sense of stability and security within yourself to have it in the physical world. You need to stabilize your emotions through feeling secure in who you are, feeling confident in who you are. But to be able to do that, you first have to understand who you are. So give yourself a fair chance. For the next card, we have the Sun. All we have right now are major arcana. So definitely some powerful energy coming through. The Sun also has the solar plexus on it. I feel strong inner child type of energy. This is really what you need to be focused on, changing your beliefs about life and about death, faith, like that focus. Like that feels very, very strong, exploring what you believe to be true about life and death. You're really, really being encouraged to go on some sort of, I wanted to say inner strength journey, but inner world, exploring your inner world type of journey, or staying on that path. Know that wherever you want to get to is possible. I'm feeling 1111 kind of energy, so if you have any dreams or wishes that you really want to make to come true, it is definitely possible for you. Believing is seeing, my friend. But yeah, we're raised to see life as only light. Like when we're kids, we are raised to believe that life is only light, it's only good, or that it needs to be that way. And when we don't get a fair chance to understand ourselves in the world, we become adults that become very lost and very confused about life. You could be struggling a lot with depression, anxiety, or some other mental illness, and know that it is possible to overcome whatever you are going through. The source of it is how you look at yourself. You need to change the way that you look at yourself. With the Lovers here, I'm feeling very strong yin and yang type of energy. Recognize and accept and unconditionally love the light within yourself and both the darkness, so that way you can embrace more of your light. But also don't be, hard on yourself if you express darker energies like anger and frustration and stuff like that. But there are better ways to express this anger and this frustration. So you can either use it to make a difference or to do more damage. So there's a big choice here that someone needs to make between self-love and self-hate. And I just saw the number 1122. For the next card, we have Death, another major arcana. The heart chakra is on here again as well. So that could be a very important chakra to focus on for somebody. I believe Scorpio, yeah, definitely is also on the Death card. There are cycles, maybe circles that you keep running in that the universe want you to put to an end. The universe wants you to have the answers that you need. You just have to be willing to put in the effort to find those answers. And what's going to give you a lot of answers is healing and being open-minded enough to be willing to change your perspective and to be proven wrong. There could be certain faith-based beliefs that you are maybe noticing or something like that that don't align with you, and don't be ashamed of that. You are here to learn, to explore. You are still a child on the inside. We all are. We all have an inner child, and that can show up in very beautiful ways in the world or very ugly ways. We were all kids once, and being a hypocrite is not how you make a difference. And I'm not saying that's you. That could just be like, if you're feeling frustrated about hypocritical people, the universe definitely understands that. People who, are like all self-righteous, but don't even know what they're talking about. They're just, I don't know. You could resonate with that, you could not. If it doesn't, that's okay. But with this ending that's difficult and that's painful, there is such a beautiful sunrise and a warm beginning on the other side. It could be that message here about how the grass is greener on the other side. Getting more involved with nature could be significant, remembering the true nature of who you are. Technology has definitely disconnected people a lot from reality, and we've gotten really lost in, all of that. I'm thinking about a lot right now. Hold on a second. I don't know. Let's just get your next card. Okay, so this is the Six of Swords with Aquarius. Yeah. There's a huge inner battle going on within you that needs to be resolved through working through many little battles in your reality, if that makes sense. There could be difficult relationships, a difficult job. Definitely feels like someone here is trying to navigate something. And the universe wants you to know that trying your best is enough. That is all the universe wants you to do. It's not asking you to be perfect. If you think it is, that's coming from your ego. That's you thinking you need to be perfect. If you are not good at communicating and saying no right now, that's okay. Because, like I said, weaknesses can be turned into strengths. You just have to be willing to go through whatever it takes to strengthen that muscle. I got really distracted on what I was talking about because I was thinking about that phrase, strengthening that muscle. So if there's something here about exercise that you're being called to do, or that you're thinking about, to definitely consider that. And consider how you feel about it, if you should do it, if you shouldn't, things like that. It's definitely significant for somebody, the exercising thing. Let me think for a second. Oh yeah, the 6. The Lovers has the 6 on it, and the 6 of Swords here. There's definitely something here about moving on through really just loving yourself. Right now you need to be focused on understanding your worth and what you deserve so you can protect yourself from that and, you know, find the best ways to protect yourself from that. And I'm feeling more on a spiritual level. For your last card, we have the Page of Pentacles, and I just saw 555 or 1555. The 15 makes me think of the devil, and 55 change and transformation. There is a very, well, I mean, it depends on where you are on this journey. There is a self-destructive energy here, but it's like yours. It could be someone else, but that's, you know, you attract what you are. If you're self-destructive, you're going to attract destructive people. If you are self-loving, you are going to attract loving people. So taking your love life, your job, whatever, more seriously first starts with loving yourself seriously and learning how to commit to yourself and your healing and your spiritual growth and all of that stuff more seriously. You know, take life seriously, but also don't. And, you know, take your choices more seriously, but don't be hard on yourself about things that you can't control, and just do your best to try to make a difference. That's honestly a very beautiful message to come out. But I hope that reading was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button to show me that, that's the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. And I also want to say thank you very much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. And I also want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.